The Sudia family called this house their home for almost a century. But they weren't just ordinary people. Around the neighborhood, their home earned the nickname the Happy House. This was largely due to its unique interior, where nearly every room was decorated in shades of blue. Blue wasn't just a color here, it was identity. Their family consisted of 5 members, 2 brothers, John and Michael, John's wife Jean, and their 2 children. John and Michael never moved out their childhood home. After taking over their father's business, humorously named Blue Repairs, the brothers dedicated their lives running this electrical repair company. They lived as brothers and partners, always by each other's side. Michael was the last member of the Sudia family to live in this house. His belongings remained frozen in time, untouched since his passing. In January of 2009, the house was abandoned. Like many homes with rich histories, it was simply forgotten, left behind by the next generation. And here's the part that completely blows my mind. The house still has power. Yes, even though it's been abandoned for over a decade, the lights still turn on. The outlets still work, and it feels like time hasn't fully left this place. Since then, life has moved on, but the house still stands. Today, we'll wind the clock one last time and step back into the story of the Happy House.
All right, so if you know me, you know the routine and you know the drill. This is your front door. Now, when you come in, you are greeted by a blue farmhouse door. And yes, this is a true farmhouse time capsule. Look at these walls. Very pretty. And then you are greeted by a nasty blanket, followed by this thing. This is a door, but this is nice. This is like a nice looking sheer connected to the door, almost like a French door almost. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's what it is. Kind of that checkered window look. And then you step in here and it brings you right back to the 1920s, because I'm pretty sure that this house was built around that time. But look at these walls, my goodness. Wow. If these walls can speak, this would talk your head off. I mean, look at this. Everything about this place screams museum. That's me. Thank you so much for watching. Give that video a thumbs up, because that's just what we do on this channel. We explore time capsules together on this channel, and we just have a good time. All right. I want to check out what is underneath the bed, because that's one thing urbexers really never do that much, is check underneath the bed. I don't know if they're scared from boogeymen or whatnot, but we're going to check. And what we got, oh, well, there's really nothing. There's a big pillow. Yep, that's about it. And some crumbling blue paint, I see. But look at this bed. It looks like somebody was just here yesterday, because the bed's like already made up. Oh, look at these lampshades. Oh my goodness. Look at the attention to detail on this. You got a little blue jewel up here, because you got to have that. I can't wait to look up the history on this place, because I just kind of stumbled upon it. One of my friends told me about it, and she said, go here, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going here. And I cannot wait to read the history about this place and research every little single thing. But it looks like we have Mary, and you got a prayer right on the back from 1950. Wow. All right, so let's cut on the cell phone light and check and see what we got here. This is absolutely nothing but a small closet. Most Old houses like this have extremely tiny closets for whatever reason. But yeah, just how they built them back in the day. And look at this. An old Hoover vacuum. Write it down in the comments, but if you had to take a guess, when is that Hoover vacuum from? I would say probably sometime in the 1960s, maybe? I'm guessing. I don't know, but it looks like it. Then you come over to this side and you see this lamp. I mean, this stuff can all be like in a museum. It's in such good shape. All it needs is just a new lampshade, where they had the white wigs and stuff that they wore the men. And this is some ladies' perfume. But this is really neat. I love this stuff. Like, look at all. Oh, this is like a woman's checkbook. And we have a scarf. What is this? I didn't see this yet. It looks like she might have been a teacher, because this is looks like a math book or something almost. Put that back where we found it. Let's check the drawers, because everybody says, why don't you check the drawers? Well, I'm checking the drawers right now. And there seems to be absolutely nothing. Can't even open that one. Or that one. Okay, so we're going to go upstairs in just a bit, but not right now. I like to finish one thing at a time before I move on to the next thing. And that's why we are taking a hike right here in the living room, just to see what is up. And oh my gracious, this does not disappoint. No. Look at this. Wow. I wonder if the TV works. What about these lights? I wonder if they work. We need some light in this situation here. These lights work? Let's see, do they work? Oh boy, they work. What in the heck? This is so surreal. This is like taking me back through time. Oh, and look, that might have been the owners. Could be. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. And look at this. I remember this at my grandma's house. In order to turn these wooden TVs on back in the day, like in the 70s and 80s, you had to turn that knob. I hear static, but I don't hear it coming on. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see a picture. Oh, here it comes. It takes a little bit to warm up. It's an old CRT screen. Wow. It's an old CRT screen. Let me turn that down a little bit. It's too much static. But look at that. You still got the clicks and everything. Wonder if we could watch the news. Y'all hear that? That is satisfying. Watch this. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Let's turn this off, actually, just in case, because we don't want to disturb anybody. I wonder if this works. Oh, wait, it was trying to come on. Oh, what the hell? Wait a minute. It looks like it wants to... Oh. I think it's the plug. We need to get this light on. Ah, I got it on. Yes, indeed. But I don't want to leave these lights on too long because of, reasons. But let me get a good shot of this so y'all can kind of take it in and live it up for what it's worth. Look at that cozy setup. Could you imagine like a nice Christmas tree like right there during Christmas? The family watching TV. They're all scattered about right here. All right. Leave it in the comments, but I'm not too familiar. I know this is a sewing machine, but from what era? I'm guessing somewhere around World War II, maybe 40s, 50s, or maybe possibly even the 30s. It's made by Singer. I've seen these before. I have seen these before, but as you can see, like the sewing needles and everything like that, and the string. And what is this? Snap fasteners gripper? Never saw that before. And what is this? Oh, we have a ladies sewing kit. Nice. Guys, if you are liking this content like I am, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Helps them algorithms help me, help you. I know you want to see this kind of stuff, so that's why I'm trying to do it as much as I can and bring you quality content on my channel. So here we go. This is the kitchen. Now, we already know the lights work in the living room, but let's see if they actually work in here. Here we go. Turn around real quick. I don't mean to make y'all dizzy, but watch this. Oh boy, they turn on. Oh my goodness. That is spooky. All right, I got to turn them off because we're like right next to neighbors. But at least they work. At least they work. Now, let's take a look at this little setup. This is glass, but it kind of looks like rattan or almost like a bamboo setup. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm like geeking out over this stuff because this is so cool. This is so good. This is set up like a museum, I'm telling you. If anybody who's anybody, you can tell I'm excited. This is a time capsule house. And everything is not all scattered about or trashed. You know what I mean? That's like the best thing ever. There's nothing worse when you go into an abandoned place and then like everything's just all scattered like a pack rat. No, this is clean. Clean, clean, clean. Now take a look at that. That's Maxwell House Coffee. Go ahead and compare it at your local grocery store what the label looks like today versus that. Does the water work? Nope. Somebody cut the water off. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. This is an old stove. Totally passed that up. I bet you any money this stove probably works because stoves will outlast anybody in a lifetime. They work forever. They just don't die, especially when they were built around this time frame, 40s, 50s. They just work forever. Let's see, what do we have in the cabinets? I know y'all are curious. I hope I don't find a big rat. Wow. Look at that. A quick little breeze through. I like this little area. Watch that, watch that. We don't want to fall through. Watch it, let's watch it. All right, so I'm gonna just stand right here and do this. All this stuff right here is a bunch of nothing. I already looked through it actually, just for a little bit. When I turned my camera off. There's really nothing interesting in here, but it's a nice looking sunroom. And you could do so much with this house if you actually renovated it, you know? And again, I have them turned off for a good reason because we're surrounded. This is like farmland out here, kinda. And as you can see out there, let me try to actually, yeah, can you see it now? Look at that. We're surrounded by farmland. I'm turning the exposure down just a little bit. But they do have neighbors right across the street from here. So, yeah, we just don't want to get spotted. But we're not here to do nothing crazy. We're just here to, you know, document. And this is a newspaper from, let's see, let's turn on the light. 2009. Can y'all see that? 2009. Let's see, do these lights work? We don't even have lights in this room. This room is kind of dark. I mean, it got lights right there, but nothing's working. Not in this room anyway. All right, anything in the closet here? Nope, nothing. All right, let's check upstairs. All right, so this place does have a basement. Don't let me forget about that because I will forget about it. Anybody who's anybody, and you know me like that, I always scream and shout before I even attempt to go upstairs because you never know who's up there, like a vagrant or a homeless person or whatnot like that. You just want to kind of give them a nudge out of here. Not to be rude, but I don't want to be scared either. So, here we go. Hello, anybody upstairs? Just here taking pictures. Good, I don't think anybody is upstairs. All right, so one of the first things that you see when you come up the stairs is this tore up bathroom. There's a toilet still there, but it's not connected to anything. Look at this old sink. That is cool. Want to know something? Look at this. The lights still work. Amazing. All right, so this is one of the bedrooms upstairs. There's really nothing here. They do, let me see. They do have a chest over here. Let's see if there's anything in it because I didn't look. No, nothing. There's a little ottoman down there, but nothing crazy. And I can't believe that this house is just on a highway. And yeah, I mean, it's very visible from the highway. So if you find this house, hey, come inside and take a look. You won't be disappointed, that's for sure. All right, let's continue. This is the attic, but there's nothing really exciting up here at all. Like there's nothing happening. We do have a piece of a toilet right there. Oh, and that's the other piece of the toilet. And this room's kind of, I mean, there's not much stuff here. It's still cool. It's very time capsule-esque. But, I'll tell you what, let's see if these lights work. Oh, come on. They work. This is ridiculous. All right. It's almost creepy that they still work. Amazing. All right, here we go. Now okay, this room right here, this was the secret passage I was talking about. Let's see if it goes anywhere. Usually houses like this do have secret passages all the way, but if somebody was coming into your house, the first place I would go is probably somewhere here behind the wall, and you could scurry on there, like in that little spot if somebody was trying to get you. You know what I mean? Oh, and look what I found. It actually goes here around this corner. What on God's green earth is going on up in here? This goes to the top of the roof. Can we get up here? I don't want to fall. Yeah, I don't want to fall here. Okay, so this is the attic. I really don't want to fall. I feel these steps just breaking right now. But this is what's upstairs. Nothing. So let's go back down. Back in the bedroom. All right, now what do we have here? We have a whole bunch of different notes and everything. If you want to read any of this stuff, you can pause it. I'm going to read this stuff off camera, but I will give you a sneak peek of what I'm looking at. Some of this stuff I might have to actually blur out. So if you see a big old blur mark on the screen, you'll know why. Just to kind of keep it all private and everything. And, you know, because what is this? This looks like an old video game or something. Because look, there's the cartridge, like an old Nintendo cartridge or something. Yeah, but we want to try to keep these people's privacy on lockdown, just in case. And there is the bed, a shot of the bed. This is kind of cool. All right. What kind of medicine is this? CAMPHOPHENIQUE. Oh, it says it right there. It is an antiseptic pain reliever. Somebody write down in the comments, what the heck is this? This looks like a back of a textbook or something. That's exactly what it is. Whoops. And here is another secret passage. Who knows where all that goes? This is an attic, but you can kind of use it as a secret passages for sure. Like, look over there. Like, you could scurry on over there if somebody's trying to get you or something. Well, looks like I got a little trouble. The owner just pulled up, and he is feeding some animals in the back. But hopefully he doesn't stay.
So, I initially thought this house was abandoned. And in a sense, it is. But it's simply no longer in use. Interestingly, the owner left shortly after I turned off my camera. As far as in the house itself, it stands as a relic, left to the mercy of time. Thanks for watching.